Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching alongside post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of June 17th to the 23rd, 2024. Man, I don't know why. When I started your reading, I just wanted to relax a little bit and, just take my time with it. I feel like I've been rushing through a lot of readings, just wanting to be in this energy of like smiling and getting all this out. But when I started connecting to your energy, like I wanted to put on some beautiful music and the birds are chirping outside. I'm just wanting to I crossed my legs. I'm getting a very calm energy from you, Libra. Some of you maybe, I don't know why I'm seeing a vision of like rugs and tea and like lanterns. Very calm Zen environment. Some of you may be connecting with like Middle Eastern, Northern African, Mediterranean, or like Indian, Southwest Asian culture. I don't know why that's coming through very strongly. Connecting back with your own roots as well, wherever your heritage comes from. Traditions there for calming. I'm seeing like calm, I'm seeing zen, I'm seeing tea, some of you may be visiting a tea house or drinking more tea or going to like a tea store where it's not like tea bags that are all dried out and dusty, but like fresh herbs, like really good herbs. Really interesting. I don't know why I'm seeing teas and herbs so strongly here. Yeah, wanting to make a calm zen oasis for yourself in your own environment as well. Very interesting. Some of y'all are wanting to get out of the cycle of desire, the cycle of capitalistic desire, and you're just wanting to experience pure creative flow without being stifled by a lack of resources or time or energy or health. And I'm seeing spirit guides are going to help you do that. And it's going to require you to break out of a thought pattern that you've been repeating so many times for so many years. Like it feels like a very strong neural pathway in your brain that you've been journeying down over and over and over again, which reinforces this like ambition, but like the shadow side of ambition, like being very upset at what you don't have and yearning, striving, overworking yourself to achieve more and more and more without really seeing massive results very quickly. And getting a vision of what you want to manifest, what you want to achieve, and having that repeat the thought pattern that you've been in. That thought pattern, spirit guides are trying to break it from you, break that out of you, because there's a different way of like recognizing how you can achieve creative flow and freedom and have the resources to do so without having to go down that thought pattern that's very shadowy. It doesn't feel good to have that thought pattern. One thing I'm seeing here, your spirit guides are asking you to, and this is so basic. Like, I feel like I say this all the time in readings, but I don't know, for your reading, I'm seeing it in a different light. Your spirit guides are asking you to make the most with what you physically already have right now, because there are certain things in your home and space that you don't use, and creativity starts there, is what spirits are saying. So it's like, you're wanting to, let's just say your creative desire is to like build your dream home and do something with that, whatever. Spirit is saying like, okay, well, you can start by using those blank canvases that you have, filling all of that paper that you have with your creative ideas. You can start by picking those herbs that are outside of your house and turning them into tea. You can start by renovating that thing that you want to renovate, or getting rid of those things you want to get rid of. It's like saying start small, and the path will lead you there. The path will lead you to your grander, bigger ideas. Like, you do have everything you need already. You just don't see it. Okay? How can you create that big goal, that big dream, when you're not even creating on a smaller scale with what you have. Interesting. Okay. I didn't even pull any cards yet. I'm getting so many messages for you. I'm also seeing the need to let go of any responsibilities, objects, things that you're just not going to use. You know, like maybe in one lifetime you really wanted to learn how to crochet and you bought all this yarn and crocheting needles and you just don't really see yourself ever using them. Spirit is saying gift that to someone who will. You know, get it out of your energy if you're not going to do anything with it. Okay, first card out for you is the Hanged Man in reverse. Seeing things from a new perspective. Yeah, this confirms what we were just saying. Spirit's trying to get you out of victim mode, martyr mode, going down that same thought pattern we just described. They're trying to break you free from that and help you see things from a new perspective. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. It's so funny because these two cards basically describe what I just said. The Five of Cups. Did I say Two of Cups? I meant to say Five of Cups if I did. You know, it shows these 3 cups that have spilled in, and there's 2 right behind her. And literally when this is in reverse, it talks about you turning around and seeing what you already have in your life. You know, you may not have 5 cups standing. You might not have everything that you want and need right now, but there are little things that are here for you, little ways that you can express and explore your creativity, you know? So maybe consider that. And when I mean creativity, I mean like there's things that you want to manifest, things that you desperately want and need, right? But they may feel out of reach right now, and Spirit's saying they're not out of reach. And look what is within reach right now currently, you know? You may have a ton of flour in your kitchen, for example. Okay, bake some cookies, bake some bread. You could start a small bakery every Sunday out of your house by doing that or something like that. And even if you don't make money from it, like that's one way which you're utilizing that which you have. You know, don't get into like a hoarder mentality when it comes to things and when it comes to ideas. Let them go if you're not going to use them because someone else will. And ideas, it's the same exact thing, you know. I've been telling myself for years I want to learn the classical guitar, and I've never gotten around to it. So, you never know. All right, let's dive into it. Third card out. We have the 3 of Coins, uprights, appreciation for your talents, who you are, is coming through. You're very beautiful, Libra. I feel guided to say that. There are people admiring you for your physical beauty this week. So I don't know if you're doing anything different with yourself or you're in an environment where you're showing off your body a little bit more, but there are definitely people around you who are noticing your physical beauty. But additionally, a lot more people are wanting to see your personality, your energy, your talents, you know. What secret talents do you have is what I want to ask here, that you keep to yourself, you do it just for you. And have you considered sharing that with more people? You know, I'll give you a personal example. I'm actually a really good dancer, but I never really show people that because I dance by myself, I dance for myself, with my headphones on every single day. And I think it would be really cool and really neat if, I went out dancing more with friends, but I don't. And I didn't have this thought until I just did your reading right now, because that's kind of what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Like, what secret things are you really good at? Do you really enjoy? And how can you share that with the world? I remember my spirit guide said a very similar thing, actually, many, many years back. I had so many spiritual experiences, so much wisdom being like downloaded to me, and I wasn't doing anything with it. You know, I felt so intelligent, but I guess like when I would talk with normal people about normal things, I just sound ditzy. I sound dumb. And I'm like, I on the inside feel like a genius, like honestly, but fitting into society and these friend groups and the things we talk about, like I just probably sound very dumb, because I have ADHD and my mind jumps every like 5 seconds. And I love hearing people, talk about their passion. So even if I know something, I'm going to ask them questions about it. Like, you explain it to me, because I love seeing the glow in people's faces. And I've had people before say, like, oh, when I first met you, I thought you were, like, ditzy or whatever. Guys usually say that. A woman would never say that. No offense if you're a guy. And why was I telling you this? There was a point for that. See, ditziness. Anyways, I had a spirit guide tell me, like, what's the point of having all this knowledge and wisdom if you're going to keep it locked away? It's going to die with you. We gave you this so you could share it with the world. And that's why I started offering readings for people. So that way, like, whenever I would get these downloads, like, first off, I could consciously ask for and control the downloads that come through from spirit for specific people. And that's also why I started the YouTube channels, because I'm like, I can talk about these things more openly. And I know back in the day on my first YouTube channel, I used to talk way more about things that was being downloaded from the universe, wisdom, tips, things like that. But yeah, I don't know. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I feel like your guides are asking you to share more of your hidden and secret talents with the world. We have the star coming out in reverse. Yeah, this is confirming what we just said here, guys. You don't realize how beautiful you are. You don't realize how talented you are. You don't realize how intelligent you are. And you literally have spirit guides all around you waiting for you to show the world what you've got. The world itself is waiting for you to share your light. It's such a shame when you don't share your light with the world, whatever that light may be. Like, if you're great at cooking and you only cook for yourself, like, you don't realize how amazing that could be for other people to experience. If you're great at singing and you only sing for yourself, you don't realize how life-changing your voice could be for hundreds, thousands of people, how healing that could be, your lyrics. If you're a great artist and you only do art for yourself, you don't realize how much your art can move someone and mean to someone. And how pretty it could be. And add just beauty and color to the world. And the universe is saying, shame on you for that, for not sharing that, for keeping that light all to yourself. Selfish little Libra. But they're saying it with so much love. Kind of bullying you into putting yourself out there more, So I love that. Believe in yourself more. We have the 7 of Wands coming out upright. Yeah, a lot of you might hide your light because what you've experienced in the past was, like, when you start loving something or putting it out there, it may be harshly ridiculed or taken away from you. There could be abandonment issues there. There could be fear of judgment, fear of other people just projecting onto you. And what I want to say to that is that's inevitable, baby. That's life. Okay? You need to understand those people deeper, though, with a very deep sense of empathy. The people who judge and harshly criticize artists and people who put themselves out there and people who are vulnerable and have something beautiful to share with the world, you need to realize that in reality, they're judging themselves, okay? I know somebody, unfortunately, personally, who always hates on, like, every single musician, every movie that's made, every artist. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. They hate, like, everything. They have, like, 2 things that are very specific, very niche to them that they like, and they hate on everything else. And, what I've noticed about this person is this: they are deeply insecure. I know them very well. I've spent a lot of time with them. And they are somebody who is anxious to the core of their being and refuses to go outside of their comfort zone in anything, in trying new foods, in putting themselves in new environments, in meeting new people. They are an anxious mess. They don't do it. And they hide that anxiety, that insecurity behind this mask of being too cool for everything else. Okay, and so they judge, they ridicule, they are very, like, demeaning to people because of that. But do you see how that is not actually a reflection of the artists and people that they meet? It is sending a loud and clear signal of, I am insecure, I am anxious, I do not put myself out there. And so when you meet people like that who judge you for putting yourself out there, for shining your talents, your lights, all you need to do is send them love and recognize that person is insecure. I think there's a difference between harsh criticism and constructive criticism, because constructive criticism comes from a place of love and it's easy to digest. Someone could give you many compliments, love your work, and give you feedback. For example, on my own channel, I was having microphone issues several months ago, and I had somebody who watches all my videos and comments on almost all of my videos say hey, the sound versus music ratio is way off here. I didn't get offended because I'm this person is saying this out of love. They're saying it so I can improve what I'm doing and not make a fool out of myself. It's not negative comments you suck. Those are coming from insecurity. And the more light you shine in the world, the more you put yourself out there, the more people you touch and move emotionally, the more negative people you're going to attract as well. And that's just a part of it. But your light, when you don't react to that energy, it also heals those people. We have the Lovers coming out as your final card, guys. And I feel like you're in this love affair with life. You are just totally meeting life itself with love, with peace, with acceptance, and saying yes to life, saying yes to putting yourself out there. Another thing I'm seeing, Libra, is some of y'all might be getting a little lover this week. I'm not gonna lie. Some Libras, if you're into more casual flings and you're single, you might be having a casual fling with someone this week. I am seeing that. Or meeting someone new if you're dating and wanting to, not just have it be a one night or very casual thing. I am seeing you meeting someone and hitting it off, which is really cool. And I think the people who are long-term in your life, whether it be friends or romantic relationship, they're really supportive of you shining your lights and showing your natural gifts and abilities to the world. So definitely do that, because it will be successful, and that will actually lead you to your greater ambitions that you're desiring, okay? Thank you for joining me. Get started. Literally take inspired action this week on whatever was coming to your mind during this reading. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonates down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.